because Charlie Garner can be a cutback runner. Has been kind of a sweep runner tonight, but he can cut back, and a cutback runner forces your backside to stay home. Backside player. So it also means you're not going to have as many guys around the ball carrier because you're staying at home.
Gouveia was out last week because of broken ribs coming back, and you can see the Eagles moving the ball effectively 190 yards on the ground, and Garner is the reason. They're going to measure to see if he got the first down. Yeah,
in that offensive line. I mean, Bernard Williams and Anton Davis on the left side in particular.
You know, this Philadelphia offensive line has struggled for so long, so they decided to move people around, get their 5 best players. For instance, Anton Davis was the starting right tackle. He's now the left guard. They have made those switches. Yeah. They've got 3 #1 picks up front, and they are huge. Their guards alone, between the 2 guards, weigh 630 pounds.
Whew, what's that average?
Let me see. Let me write this down.
But, you know, and the left tackle, Bernard Williams, their #1 draft pick, when they drafted him on draft day, they said, "You're my starting left tackle." And he's played every play for him at left tackle.
3rd and inches. Brian O'Neill, the rookie out of Penn State, is the H-back. Cunningham will sneak and appears to have it. So we are approaching the 2-minute warning here. 2:22 left in this first half. Philadelphia has 2 timeouts left. Washington has all 3 of theirs. Rich Kotite, who gave you one of the biggest cigars yesterday I've ever seen. If you smoke that, I'll never see you again.
I know, the size of Bernard Williams' arm. It was that long. Big wingspan on that thing.
We've got the 2-minute warning. We'll be back.
I'm going to light it up right now on you.
Oh, you don't. Eagles leading at 7-0. Washington has really hurt themselves tonight. They wasted a 69-yard kickoff return to start the game. Fumbled the ball moments earlier after he picked up a first down in the red zone. By the way, we've been told that Mark Bavaro is back into the ball game. He had left for a while. He had dislocated his ring finger. He's taped it, and number 84 is in there.
You know, he dislocates his ring finger, just tapes a little aspirin on the thing, and comes right back in.
Philadelphia 2 timeouts. First down at their own 49. Cunningham is going for the whole bundle right here. It's up intended for Barnett. Gerald Green defending on the play.
That's twice we've seen that matchup on the deep throw. I mean, Gerald Green in his 12th year still getting tested to see if the speed is still there. And twice he's responded. We talked about how Randall Cunningham can beat you a couple different ways, and he has extraordinary arm strength. I mean, most times when you throw a go pattern, the receiver's not this far down the field when you release it.
Green was staying with him, wasn't he? All the way.
And he had him in perfect position.
You know, Green in his career has 3 interceptions of Randall Cunningham, looking for his first this season. Second down 10, and intended for Barnett, and that time Cunningham was decked by Ken Harvey.
Ken Harvey has played hard this first half for the Redskins. I mean, he's kind of an unusual guy in the sense that Ken Harvey can give you big, spectacular sacks, but plays consistent run defense on first and second down. You know, a lot of sackers can't play like that. Good line stunt. You know, you keep charging, you keep moving, you keep your legs moving. I mean, what Harvey has done twice tonight, Gary, is just kind of break in between 2 blockers and hit Cunningham.
3rd down and 10. Cunningham over the middle. The catch is made by Barnett. Barnett fighting for more yardage. He's to the 30. He'll get out of bounds and stop the clock. With a minute 35 left in the half. A 23-yard run, and Barnett, remember now, blew his knee out in the 4th game last season. He wears a brace in practice, but he has come all the way back from that injury.
Fred Barnett is a big play waiting to happen. And this is Randall Cunningham. He is very nonchalant about things. Just takes a little time. I'll button up the chin strap. Throws it with real calm. And this guy is very relaxed and also very, very accurate. But, you know, every time you watch Barnett run out, I mean, he's 20 yards about to happen. Anytime you give him a chance.
23-yard gain, and now we're going to have a timeout called by Philadelphia, so they'll have 1 remaining. going to headline what's coming up with the halftime, the Fruit of the Loom halftime report with our crew down below and Ernie Johnson in Atlanta. And here they are, the Chargers 5-0.
Come in.
And Thurman Thomas, 4th straight game over 100 yards rushing. And the 49ers did bounce back. I thought it was interesting. They got down early in that ball game.
Yeah, they were down 14-0.
So they'll be discussing, dissecting, whatever you do
what else they do
at the halftime, the Fruit of the Loom halftime. What we have now is a first down at the 28 of Washington. They're obviously within field goal range. And they have 1 timeout remaining, 1:35 left. Check that. That was Washington that called the timeout, not Philadelphia. So both have 2 timeouts each.
And we were talking to Darryl Green yesterday, and he was saying that the receivers have changed in the NFL, and these 2 receivers for Philadelphia really exemplify that. I said, these guys are just so competitive. I mean, they're not great route runners. Nobody in the NFL is anymore. But you throw the ball up, they're like rebounders. They're going to go up and just grab it away from you.
Herschel Walker comes in motion. Fake to Jim Joseph. Near side. Gone, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Andre Collins made the stop.
Herschel Walker is a versatile guy. I mean, he goes in motion first. It's going to be a screenplay to him. Makes a block on the defensive end. Then slips out, makes the catch. But it was a hustling Leonard Marshall and old number 55, Andre Collins, who put the stop on it.
Their offensive MVP from a year ago. Herschel Walker, 2nd down now. Long 6. Backside, Harvey's coming. He strips the ball from him. And the Redskins looked like Dexter Nottage had it for a moment. Let's see who ended up with it.
Oh, no, it looks like an Eagle.
Yeah, the Eagle got it.
Yeah.
But what a play by Ken Harvey again. He came around and just took that away from Randall Cunningham, and then the recovery is made by Lester Holmes, 73.
What Ken Harvey does is all the pass rushers, the good pass rushers today do, is once they get close, they're thinking turnover. It's not just a sack. Get the hands out, get the ball separated from the quarterback, and then start scrambling.
Nottage needs to practice his fumble recovery.
Yeah. But he'll come from the left side, Ken Harvey, who's had a very good first half. I mean, he really wasn't interested in sacking Randall Cunningham at all. He was interested in a turnover. He nearly had one.
So Philadelphia does burn out another timeout. They have 1 remaining. They play now will start from the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 15 with 1:16 left in this first half.
Now they're already, right now, they're already in field goal range. So unless Randall Cunningham gets sacked, they should have a decent opportunity for a field goal.
It'll be about a 51-yarder.
Yeah. All right.
To go back to Ken Harvey, you talk about a guy who plays hard. He came back from a severe knee injury when he played in Arizona. His motor's always going.
Yeah.
He has been the one guy that's caused Philadelphia some difficulty.
Yeah. And it's not just in the pass downs, Gary. He plays hard in the run downs, too.
3rd and 15 for Randall. Finds some time into the corner. Victor Bailey. That'll stop the clock with 1:05. Tom Carter defending on the play.
I'll tell you, but for a kind of a big run by Randall Cunningham and 68 yards by Charlie Garner, this Washington Redskins defense has played pretty well.
Well, I tell you, another thing they've done pretty well. He's got some great kicking from Eddie Murray. You just saw him on the sideline. He hasn't missed this year. He's 9 of 9. 38-year-old Eddie Murray, who spent so many years with the Lions. Last year kicked for the world champion Dallas Cowboys.
Now, they're going for it here.
Yep, fourth down. 4th down and 15. Forget all that field goal information.
They're in field goal range. I don't understand why they wouldn't kick the field goal.
So on 4th down and 15, Randall gets rid of it, completes it to James Joseph. Joseph diving, does not get the first down. He's about a yard short. A 13-yard pickup on the play, and Washington will get the football.
Gary, I have to be honest. I'm surprised they didn't attempt a field goal. Yeah, it would have been a 50-yarder. Maybe they just don't feel like Murray has that leg to get it 50 yards. Now, good pressure here. A hustling Tim Johnson forces Cunningham to throw the ball well short of the marker.
Well, Murray's long this year was 41 yards. So they decided to go for it, did not get it. Washington has it at the 20-yard line.
His career long, though, is 54. I'm surprised they didn't give him a chance.
It might have been 10 years ago.
Okay, maybe.
Keith Schuler to Irvins. Ricky Irvins able to pick up 3, maybe 4 yards. Byron Evans made the stop.
Well, they may not be confident with his leg now, but you see 20, 50-plus yard field goals.
Keith Schuler coming out throwing. And he completes it to Ellard. Henry Ellard makes a rolling catch at the 44. Washington has 2 timeouts remaining. 21-yard gain on the play. That is Ellard's first catch of the night.
You know, because Washington continues to ignore Desmond Howard, the Eagles have put Eric Allen on Henry Ellard because they're not throwing the ball to Desmond Howard again.
As you could no doubt hear in the background, the Redskins use a timeout. They have 1 left. So from the 45 is where the Skins will have it. Trailing in this game 7-0. You know, for as much adversity as Norv Turner and the Redskins have endured here tonight, they're still only down 7 points.
Well, you know, other than the Dallas game, they've been in every game, certainly by at halftime. You know, they beat New Orleans because they ran the ball well. And there's a kicker that's Chip Lowmiller that's struggling a little bit.
Yeah, that's
an understatement.
Yeah, he's on a little shaky ground right now. He is 4 of 7. And they brought some field goal kickers in during one of their bye weeks to look at everyone. They feel like the last 2 weeks, though, he's kicked the ball much better in practice.
Well, his career long is 56 yards. That means they'd have to get to the 39-yard line.
Schuler over the top. Desmond Howard makes the catch. And Howard takes it to the 27-yard line. 21 seconds left. 28-yard pickup on the play. Again, they have 1 timeout remaining. They're going to kill it right here. 12 seconds, and he does. He stops it at 11.
A good play by Heath Schuler. First on the throw, finding the guy. And we were just talking about, hey, they put Eric Allen one-on-one with Henry Ellard. And so they say, hey, we don't want to pick on Eric Allen. Let's work on Mark McMillan. Top of the screen. No free safety there, so it's an easy throw. And they want to work on McMillan, stay away from Allen, but the Eagles have changed up, Gary.
They're waiting for Desmond Howard to explode on the scene. He's been given every opportunity. That's a big start for him. Schuler back. Going for the end zone. Open Winans, touchdown. Titus Winans. 27 yards. And the Redskins can tie this up as we go to the last 5 seconds of the half.
Their defense set them up, and the offense responded. And, Gary, we talked about a young quarterback being a work in process. Heath Schuler is showing something here as he runs a 2-minute drill pretty doggone well. Read the coverage right on the pass to Desmond Howard on the play before. You know, stopped the clock by throwing in the dirt, then hangs in the pocket and finds Winans.
His second touchdown toss of his rookie year. Chip Lowmiller, point after attempt. John Freeze holding, he missed it. Lowmiller missed it, and that's what's been happening to his kicking. He was 11 of 12 PAT-wise prior to that miss.
Auditioning kickers next week. Let's go back to the touchdown, though. Can't say enough here about Heath Schuler hanging in the pocket again. The play before, he set it up, made the nice throw to Desmond Howard, the pump fake, and then a perfect throw over Otis Smith. And Winans just runs underneath it. And that was a well-executed 2-minute drill.
Well, that's a misnomer for a first name, Chip. There's no Chip for Chip Lowmiller right now, the way he's going. No chip shots.
Well, the bad thing for the Redskins for this game, I have no idea whether Chip Lowmiller will be the kicker next week, but the bad thing this game is they may need him to win this football game, Gary. And he's a guy that is really struggling with his confidence. Here's the hold by John Freeze. Nothing wrong with the hold. And I was watching before the game, Gary, and he was not kicking the ball well.
Well, in talking to some of the coaches, it seemed like a lot of these kickers go through these stages. And Lohmiller right now, who for 3 straight years led the NFC in scoring, has had a really unproductive year last year and obviously not doing well this year. Skims this one across the ground. Von Hebron is the ball carrier, brings it out to the 25-yard line, and that will be the last play of this first half. So